What if I told you that the person sitting next to you right now has a 99% chance of never achieving true passive income in their lifetime? While they're scrolling through get-rich-quick schemes and buying another course promising financial freedom, there's a tiny 1% who've cracked a code that most people will never even discover. They're not smarter, they're not luckier, and they definitely didn't start with more money. The difference isn't what you think. It's not about finding the perfect side hustle, it's not about having the right connections, and it's certainly not about working 80-hour weeks. The 1% understands something so counterintuitive that when I first learned it, I thought it was completely backwards. This single insight is why some people build wealth that works for them while they sleep, while others spend decades chasing the next shiny opportunity that promises everything but delivers nothing. In the next few minutes, I'm going to expose the critical mistakes that keep 99% of people trapped in the endless cycle of trading time for money. And more importantly, I'll reveal the exact mindset shift that separates those who talk about passive income from those who actually live it. This isn't theory. I've seen this pattern repeated thousands of times, and once you understand it, you'll never look at money the same way again. But here's the thing that might shock you. The 1% actually want you to fail, not because they're evil, but because your failure is built into the system they've mastered. Stick with me, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to join them instead of funding them. Are you ready to discover what the 1% really know? The seduction of easy money. We all enter the passive income world with different motivations, carrying different baggage from our financial past. Some are running from corporate burnout, others from financial insecurity. Some have savings to invest, others are starting with credit card debt. We all have vastly different emotional relationships with money and risk that shape our approach to passive income. Take, for example, real estate seminars and get-rich-quick courses. People who attended property investing workshops in 2005 often made money due to a booming market, leading them to believe the system worked and the education was valuable. People who followed the same advice in 2008 lost their shirts when the market crashed, leading to a harsh awakening about market timing versus strategy. People who bought into cryptocurrency passive income schemes in 2017 saw massive initial gains that validated their belief in easy digital money. People who started the same strategies in 2018 watched their investments evaporate, learning painful lessons about volatility and hype cycles. A person's first experience with passive income attempts greatly influences whether they persist through difficulties or give up at the first sign of trouble. People justify every passive income decision they make based on the success stories they've heard and their personal financial desperation or ambition. Although they can be naive, undercapitalized, or completely unprepared, their choices make sense to them based on the information they've consumed and the dreams they're chasing. According to most financial educators, people do some crazy things chasing passive income, but no one starts out thinking they'll fail. We all have unique circumstances and different levels of financial education. And since the passive income industry profits from selling hope rather than teaching reality, none of us should feel ashamed for falling for the promises. We make passive income decisions based on our emotional needs and the stories we tell ourselves about financial freedom. The mathematics of failure. There is no doubt that passive income is mathematically possible. What is rarely discussed is how the numbers actually work for most people who attempt it. The harsh reality is that 95% of all passive income attempts fail within the first 2 years, and of those that survive, only a tiny fraction generate meaningful money. Let's break down why the math works against most people from the start. Consider someone who decides to start an online business selling digital products. They might invest $5,000 in course creation, website development, and initial marketing. In their mind, they need to sell 500 units at $100 each to break even. Then everything after that is pure profit. This sounds reasonable until you factor in the real conversion rates. If their website converts at 2% and they're paying $2 per click for traffic, they need to spend $250 in advertising to make one $100 sale. That means they're losing $150 on every sale until they optimize their funnel, improve their conversion rate, and reduce their customer acquisition costs. The counterintuitive nature of business mathematics makes many people not realize how capital intensive most passive income streams actually are. Building sustainable passive income requires either substantial upfront capital or years of reinvesting profits back into the business. Most people underestimate both the time and money required by factors of 5 to 10. Consider this perspective. Even successful passive income earners typically fail at 80% of their attempts. They succeed not because they have a higher success rate, but because they can afford to fail multiple times while learning from each failure. The difference between the 1% who succeed and the 99% who don't isn't talent or secret knowledge. It's the ability to survive multiple failures while continuously learning and adapting. The platform dependency trap. Most modern passive income strategies depend entirely on platforms controlled by other companies. When you build your wealth on someone else's foundation, you're essentially building a house on rented land. YouTube can demonetize your channel. Amazon can suspend your seller account. Facebook can kill your organic reach. Google can change their algorithm and destroy your SEO rankings overnight. The platform dependency trap is more dangerous than most people realize because it creates an illusion of control. You think you own a business, but you actually own a privilege that can be revoked at any time. Take affiliate marketing as an example. Thousands of people have built passive income streams promoting other companies' products, only to wake up one day to find their affiliate accounts terminated or commission structures changed. The same vulnerability exists across every platform-dependent strategy. Airbnb hosts face changing regulations and platform policies. App developers deal with App Store approval processes and revenue-sharing changes. Even seemingly independent strategies like drop shipping rely on supplier relationships and payment processors that can disappear without warning. This isn't paranoia, it's documented reality. Every major platform has stories of successful users who lost everything due to policy changes, account suspensions, or algorithm updates. The platforms optimize for their own profits, not your passive income, and what's good for them is often devastating for individual users. The successful 1% understand this reality and build multiple income streams across different platforms, with backup plans for when their primary channels get disrupted. They treat platform-dependent income as temporary opportunities rather than permanent solutions. The capital concentration problem. Most passive income advice assumes you have significant capital to start with, but this assumption eliminates 90% of people from the beginning. Real estate investing requires substantial down payments and credit worthiness. Stock dividend investing needs large portfolios to generate meaningful income. Business acquisition demands six-figure investments. Even supposedly low-cost passive income strategies require more capital than advertised. Creating a professional online course might cost thousands in equipment, software, and marketing before you sell a single unit. Building a successful blog can take years of content creation and hundreds of dollars monthly in hosting and tools before generating revenue. The capital concentration problem gets worse as you scale. The most profitable passive income opportunities are available only to people who already have money. Real estate syndications, private equity investments, and business partnerships all have minimum investment requirements that exclude average earners. This creates a cruel irony. The people who most need passive income, those living paycheck to paycheck, are the least able to access the strategies that actually work. Meanwhile, people who already have substantial assets can generate passive income more easily, widening the wealth gap rather than closing it. The successful 1% either started with significant capital or spent decades accumulating it through traditional means before transitioning to passive income strategies. The rags to riches passive income stories that dominate social media are statistical outliers, not reproducible blueprints. Now, there's an excellent resource that addresses these harsh realities without sugarcoating the challenges. Passive Income Freedom is a book that provides honest, practical strategies for building real passive income streams, even with limited capital. I highly recommend picking up a copy from Amazon. You'll find the link in the description below. This book doesn't promise overnight success, but it does show you how to navigate the obstacles that stop most people. It's definitely worth buying and reading if you want the truth about what actually works. And speaking of valuable resources, I've included a free ebook on finance in the description box. Download it and give it a read. It contains strategies that complement everything we're discussing today. The skill development bottleneck. Building passive income isn't just about having good ideas or enough capital. It requires developing multiple complex skill sets that take years to master. Most people dramatically underestimate the learning curve involved in each passive income strategy. Real estate investing requires understanding market analysis, property valuation, financing structures, legal contracts, property management, and tax implications. Online business demands expertise in digital marketing, content creation, sales psychology, customer service, and technical systems. Stock market investing needs financial analysis skills, economic understanding, and emotional discipline. The skill development bottleneck stops most people because they expect immediate results from amateur-level efforts. They launch a blog and expect traffic without understanding SEO. They buy rental property without knowing how to screen tenants. They start an online store without understanding conversion optimization. Even when people recognize they need to learn new skills, they often underestimate the time investment required. Becoming competent at any meaningful passive income strategy takes at least 2 to 3 years of focused learning and practice. Most people quit long before they develop the expertise needed to succeed. The successful 1% treat passive income like a professional skill set that requires continuous education and improvement. They invest heavily in learning, mentorship, and skill development before expecting significant returns. The market saturation reality. Every passive income opportunity that becomes widely known quickly becomes oversaturated and unprofitable for newcomers. The internet has accelerated this cycle, turning promising opportunities into competitive battlegrounds within months rather than years. Consider the evolution of various passive income strategies over the past decade. Dropshipping was highly profitable until millions of people entered the market. Print on demand worked well until every design was copied and mass-produced. Cryptocurrency mining was lucrative until industrial operations made small-scale mining unprofitable. The market saturation problem is compounded by the passive income education industry itself. When a strategy works, someone creates a course about it. When the course becomes popular, thousands of people attempt the same strategy simultaneously, destroying the opportunity through oversupply and competition. This creates a cruel cycle where the strategies being taught are often past their prime profitability periods. Students learn outdated methods while educators profit from selling information about opportunities that no longer exist in the same form. The successful 1% stay ahead of this cycle by identifying opportunities before they become mainstream and pivoting quickly when markets become saturated. They understand that passive income strategies have life cycles and plan accordingly. The emotional roller coaster. The journey toward passive income is an emotional nightmare that breaks most people psychologically before they ever reach profitability. Unlike traditional employment with steady paychecks and predictable outcomes, passive income attempts involve extreme emotional volatility that few people are prepared to handle. One month, you might earn $3,000 from your online business, feeling like you've cracked the code. The next month, you earn $200, questioning everything you thought you knew. This inconsistency creates anxiety, self-doubt, and decision paralysis that leads to poor choices and eventual failure. The emotional challenges are magnified by social pressures and comparison. While your friends advance in traditional careers with visible progress markers, you're struggling with invisible business challenges that others don't understand. Family members question your choices, especially during the inevitable periods of low income. Most people expect passive income to provide emotional relief from financial stress, but the building phase often creates more anxiety than traditional employment. The uncertainty, responsibility, and isolation can be psychologically devastating for people who aren't prepared for the emotional journey. The successful 1% develop emotional resilience and support systems that help them persist through the psychological challenges. They understand that building passive income is as much about mental toughness as it is about business strategy. The competition from professionals. Here's what most passive income beginners don't realize. They're not competing against other beginners or part-time entrepreneurs. They're competing against professional teams with substantial budgets, advanced tools, and years of experience. When you start a blog hoping to earn affiliate commissions, you're competing against media companies with full-time writers, SEO specialists, and marketing budgets. When you launch an Amazon FBA product, you're competing against companies with product development teams, supply chain expertise, and advertising specialists. The competition disparity is enormous and growing. Professional operators use sophisticated tools, data analysis, and optimization techniques that individual entrepreneurs can't match. They have economies of scale, established relationships, and resources that make them nearly impossible to compete against in saturated markets. This professional competition explains why many passive income strategies that worked 5 years ago no longer work for beginners. The bar for success has been raised by professional participants who've optimized every aspect of their operations. The successful 1% either develop professional level capabilities or find niches where they can compete effectively against other professionals. They don't try to compete with amateur level efforts in professional marketplaces. The time horizon misconception. People pursue passive income expecting quick results, but the reality is that meaningful passive income takes years to develop, not months. This time horizon misconception causes most people to quit just before their efforts would have started paying off. The passive income industry perpetuates this misconception by highlighting exceptional cases and compressing timelines in success stories. They show you the end result without revealing the years of work, failures, and gradual progress that preceded the success. Building sustainable passive income typically follows a pattern: 6 months to learn basics, 1 to 2 years to achieve proficiency, 3 to 5 years to generate meaningful income, and 5 to 10 years to achieve true financial independence. Most people expect results within the first 6 months and quit when they don't see immediate success. The time horizon problem is complicated by opportunity costs. While spending years building passive income streams, you could be advancing in a traditional career, developing other skills, or enjoying life experiences. The delayed gratification required for passive income success conflicts with natural human preferences for immediate rewards. The successful 1% embrace long-term thinking and measure progress in years rather than months. They understand that passive income is a decade-long journey, not a quick fix for financial problems. Why the 1% succeed. The successful 1% of passive income builders share several characteristics that separate them from the 99% who fail. They start with realistic expectations about time, money, and effort required. They treat passive income like a serious business venture rather than a get-rich-quick scheme. Most importantly, they have the financial cushion to survive multiple failures while learning from each attempt. They can afford to lose money for years while developing the skills and systems needed for long-term success. This financial stability allows them to make rational decisions rather than desperate ones. The successful 1% also understand that passive income isn't truly passive. It's leveraged income that requires ongoing management and optimization. They build systems that can operate without constant attention, but they never stop monitoring, improving, and adapting their income streams. They diversify across multiple strategies and platforms, understanding that no single passive income stream is permanent or reliable. They treat each stream as part of a larger portfolio that provides stability through diversification. Understanding why 99% of people fail at passive income isn't meant to discourage you from trying. It's meant to help you avoid the common pitfalls that destroy most attempts. Passive income is possible, but only for people who approach it with realistic expectations, adequate resources, and long-term commitment. The people who succeed understand that passive income is really about building assets and systems that generate leveraged returns over time. They know it requires the same dedication, skill development, and strategic thinking as any other serious business venture. Most importantly, they recognize that the journey toward passive income is often more valuable than the destination. The skills, resilience, and business understanding you develop while building passive income streams are worth far more than any individual income stream. So before you invest your time, money, and energy into the latest passive income opportunity, ask yourself, are you prepared to join the 1% who succeed, or will you become another statistic in the 99% who fail? Do you have the resources to survive years of learning and optimization? Can you handle the emotional roller coaster of entrepreneurship? If you can honestly answer yes to these questions, then you might have what it takes to build real passive income. But remember, the path to success is littered with the dreams of people who thought it would be easier than it actually is. The harsh truth is that passive income isn't passive. It isn't easy, and it isn't guaranteed. But for the 1% who understand these realities and persist anyway, it can be the foundation of genuine financial freedom. The question isn't whether passive income works, it's whether you have what it takes to make it work for you. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to download that free finance ebook in the description. Understanding these harsh truths now will save you years of frustration and false starts later. The 1% who succeed aren't lucky, they're prepared.